experience, for example, I'm a biohacker, so I've always looked for cutting edge. I have to. I got to go on stage and hold a crowd of 15 or 20,000 people for 4 days and nights for 12 hours a day when they wouldn't sit for a 3-hour movie these days. Someone spent $300 million on.
Right.
And some got dragged there.
Yeah.
So, but I got to turn them around. So that takes an enormous amount of energy. So I have all these biohacks that I've learned to do to make myself stronger, fitter, and more able to do things. But I tore my rotator cuff years ago. I was going down following a 24-year-old snowboarder, and I wasn't 24, and I didn't have his skill. And I thought I broke my neck. I mean, I did a jump that he did, only I didn't do it the way he did it. And I tore all my rotator cuffs severely. Well, so I own some sports teams. We have some of the best doctors in the world. They all surgery. And I was like, before we do the surgery, how long is the recovery time? 3 to 6 months. Can it happen again? Well, often does. What about stem cells? And the universal response from people I respect, people I know, was, oh, they can't do anything. So I was like, before I go do this, let me go investigate stem cells. That's how it started for me. And I talked to a friend of mine, I was really well connected. I said, who's the smartest stem cell person in the world? And he told me this guy named Dr. Bob Hariri, who's a partner of mine in writing the book. And I didn't know it's like saying, you want to learn basketball, let me introduce you to LeBron James. He's the guy. Anyway, the bottom line is he said, they're right. Your stem cells after the age of 40 aren't going to do squat for something that torn. But he said, if we get you 4-day-old stem cells, he said, we're talking about, they come from things that are thrown away, right? When mothers are born, they throw away the placenta. That's what it comes from. It's not fetal tissue. He said, if we get you those, he said, I really believe it'll heal you. But he said, you have no downside. He said, you can always go back for the surgery. I went and I did stem cells. I went to place in Panama because you couldn't do it here, unfortunately. And I did 4 days, just an IV and a couple injections. First day, I felt really tired. Second day, I woke up with no pain in my spine. I've had spinal stenosis for 15 years. No pain in my spine and no pain in my shoulder. After 3 days, totally fine. Now I have an MRI. My shoulder is perfect. Now, how do you explain that? Well, the stem cells. So I got invited by the Pope to come speak. The Pope, believe it or not, every 2 years has this conference where he invites all the people involved in regenerative medicine, stem cells, and so forth. And I said, I'll do the closing ceremony, but I want to come for all 4 days. So for 4 days, I met the #1 doctors in the world in regenerative medicine. I met people that were sent home to die, every kind of this cancer disease you could imagine, who were completely turned around. I was like, how come people don't know about this? And I found out that on average, from the time there's a breakthrough to the time your clinician knows about it and actually starts to use it, is on average 18 years. 18 years. So I said, I'm going to write a book about this. So that's why I got excited about it.